Hello and welcome back to the Welsh Cockney again with me, Rob, and Louise.
Oh, Louise.
Hello, Louise. Today we've got a beer I like the brewery. All the beers I've had from them, which is Vocation Brewery, have been great beers, but I'm a bit worried about this one. It's called By Cherries, and it's a sour beer. I don't like sour beers. I don't know whether you can see that.
That's By Cherry. I've had a sour beer once before, which I really liked. There's like a craft beer place, pub near to where we live in Aberystwyth called the Bottle and Barrel.
Shout out to the Bottle and Barrel.
Shout out, yeah. And we had a flight in there, and one of which was a sour one, which I really liked, and Rob really didn't like.
No. And we also did a review on one in a year or so ago, I think. I can't remember. Triple Vaulted, I think it.
Did I like that one?
Yeah, you loved it. It was horrible.
Okay.
Disgusting. So, Death by Cherries. Let's see what happens here. Let's crack it open.
Do you reckon it's red?
No idea.
Yes, it's most definitely
I don't
red.
believe it. Look at that. No way.
Oh my god. Well, don't go mad. Just in case we don't like it. Blimey, O'Reilly, that's proper red, isn't it?
That's ridiculous.
Well, it don't look like beer, that's for sure. Anyone for Ribena?
Well, it's a half a finger head, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it is just...
It looks very carbonated.
It is Ribena, isn't it? It's got a pink head.
Very, very carbonated.
That, I don't know. You can't say that's beer, can you?
Well, we haven't tasted it yet. It might
Is
taste
it beer?
like beer.
Have we picked something else?
Cherry sour.
Cherry sour.
Your beer, our vocation, it says. So, yeah, it's definitely beer.
I mean, I love the can design.
Yeah,
brilliant.
That's cool.
Absolutely brilliant, with the skulls as cherries. That's
What
great.
percent is this?
4.5% volume.
Okay.
It says it's rich, sweet and tart. Right, let's have a sniff. Just cherries, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not overwhelming.
No,
it's actually quite pleasant.
It's not as in your face as I thought it would be.
No, not me. Based on the colour, you think that's going to pack a punch.
Oh, I'm just not.
But it is just cherries, that's all I get.
I'm not sure about this. Okay. That's all we're getting is cherries, isn't it?
I don't get anything else.
Looks like Ribena.
Fizzy Ribena.
The pink head. It's madness.
He's not happy about this one.
Right.
Excuse me. Oh, thought you were going to drink then.
No, that's it.
Yeah,
Just cherries, isn't it? Right. Cheers.
Yachida.
Cheers, everyone. Let's give it a go. That's not beer, is it? Sorry, Vocation, but no. I like your beers, but this is just no.
I thought it was going to be really, really sweet, and it isn't, actually. For me, it's more tart than sweet.
I think you get both. I wouldn't say it's rich, but it's
No.
sweet and it is tart.
But it's not overly sweet. I quite like it.
It's quite carbonated, isn't it?
It's very carbonated.
Oh,
I mean, if I'm honest, it doesn't taste like a beer.
it's not beer.
It really doesn't taste like a beer.
That is an alcoholic cherryade, isn't it? Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you can't muck about with that being a beer because it's not.
If you go back, like, well, it depends on how old you are, but, you know, for me, about 30 years.
Hooch.
Hooch, yeah, or
Yeah.
hooch, as we called it in Wales.
Hooch.
Blue Wicked, it's that Alcopop, yeah, it's that kind of vibe, isn't it?
Seriously, if you like beer and you actually like beer, then I wouldn't even entertain it. I don't think I actually realised it was a sour beer when I bought it.
I did.
You did. Death by Cherries, yeah. I agree with that.
It is a special edition, so it's obviously
Yeah.
not going to...
Not going to hang around, which is good.
I mean, quite frankly, I could have this for breakfast. It doesn't taste alcoholic to me.
Well, it is like a juice, isn't it? An
Mm.
alcoholic juice. I can't get my head around it.
I don't dislike it in the way that Rob does. I mean, it's not the nicest... I keep saying not the nicest beer, but it doesn't taste like a beer. So as you say, if you want beer, this isn't for you.
No, it's not.
I don't find it unpleasant. I like cherries, quite like the taste. Like I said, it's not overly sweet. There is a tart finish. It's carbonated, but it's not a beer. It just isn't a beer.
No, it isn't. Not at all. And I think it's better than the last one I tried, or we tried, which I think it was triple vaulted. I'll put that in the actual written
Does ring
blog
a bell.
post. I'll look it up and put it in the written blog post and a link to it. Because that was disgusting. I mean, this isn't disgusting,
It
but it's not a
wasn't
beer.
disgusting.
It is not a beer. It's an
Oh,
alco pop.
I wonder why
It's
they've
quite
gone...
watery as well, I think.
Have they done this kind of beer before, Vocation? Or
Probably.
is this-
It's one-offs or something, I don't know. But normally, you know, we've had quite a few of their beers and they're normally really good beers.
Mm.
They do a great stout. Can't remember what that's called.
The artwork is really good. Skulls of cherries, I do like that. That's really good.
It's not a beer though. No.
Rich, sweet tart. Yeah, it's not rich. There is a sweetness, but it's not overly. So for me, it's mainly tart.
It's not offensive. No, it's... If you think of it as like a alcoholic fruit juice, then it's fine, isn't it? Because that's kind of what it is.
Well,
It's not beer.
this says only the brave. Warning, not for the faint-hearted. Only the brave can handle this intense mix of sweet and sour cherries, and it is sweet and sour.
Yeah.
Its bold flavours will leave even the biggest adrenaline junkie wanting more. So
Well-
perhaps you're just not an adrenaline junkie.
Well, I don't want any more of that. And I advise you not to either, if you like beer.
Well, unless you like cherries and
Yeah, if you like an alco pop,
alcoholic
then
cherries.
it's right up your street. Anyway, shall we rate it?
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah.
Well, for me, it isn't a beer.
No, it isn't a beer.
It's an alco pop. It's not offensive, but it's too sweet. Way too sweet. And for me, 1.5.
Is that the lowest you've ever given?
I don't know, I can't remember.
Oh dear.
Just like, it's not a beer. So I can't really rate it as a beer properly, can you?
No, it isn't a beer.
So what do you think of it? Anyway, I keep drinking it.
Because you won't waste any beer, whether you think it's a beer or not. It's hard because when you rate against beers, which is what we do, and then you think actually this tastes nothing like a beer, it's really hard to
It's not,
to
is
give
it?
it a
It's not
score.
beer.
If I rate it as a drink, I don't find it unpleasant or offensive. Would I order it again? No. So I think I'm more inclined to go 2.8,
Quite a bit more than me.
but quite low.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Sorry,
But-
Vocation, but
Yeah,
you
we
know,
like
I do
it.
like your beers, but not this one. This one is not a beer.
He's not for turning. Oh yeah.
No.
Death by Cherries.
So that's Death by Cherries. If you're brave, go for it. If not, don't, because it's a fruit juice. But it'd be great if you could like and subscribe and leave a comment, especially if you've tried it. Let me know what you think. Cheers.